Run!
Hey, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird, and welcome to Splatoon 3. This is the third big run, and it is a very special event where the news gets really weird. We're fighting back the Salmonids. They have made their way to Splatsville, the Splatlands area at least. Finally, we're going to be fighting them on Undertow Spillway and defending the dam and the waterways of the city. I hear Undertow Spillway is off limits for the moment thanks to the big run. We should make it off limits to Salmonids too. How did no one else think of that? And we should have just put signage up. Well, Grizzco is hiring if you want to help clean up the Salmonid mess. Hey, I could use a job. How many Salmonids per hour? We gotta keep them as pets. They're going to give us a reward, and it's even better this time. We get 2 times the scales for any King Salmonid we bring down, so I'm excited about that. I'm hoping I can finally afford some of the rewards I've been eyeing for a couple seasons now, and some of the new stuff. But also, we're gonna get that boost to the catalog, I believe. Like, there's a lot of reasons to jump in here if you're interested in Salmon Run at all. Partly, the atmosphere is just fun. The ominous sky, the helicopters taking off constantly. It's like my stream setup. No, that's not planes. There's posters everywhere. This little guy doesn't care. He's sleepy. Little buddy is not worried. And yeah, let's get into it. So let's head to Grizzco here and try to see how we do. So the big goal is to try to, you know, somewhat overfish and get a high score. Mr. Grizz will explain a little bit. Welcome to Grizzco Industries. It's funny that he tutorializes every time with us. Congrats on making the kind of sound business decision that future you will no doubt appreciate. Taking my advertisements for help with the big run have been effective. We are somewhat short-staffed at the moment. You've come at just the right time. You are aware of the big run phenomenon, yes, where salmonids stray far from their own turf and invade our city? It is business critical that we prevent the salmonids from damaging the city. Stopping them is no small task, but Grizzco employees are willing to risk it all for a pair of boots or a polo jacket. The primary objective of stopping the salmonids just so happens to dovetail nicely with our core business model, collecting golden eggs. It's all about synergy. Now, we at Grizzco recognize the risk associated with the challenging task. That's why we're increasing our payout for our top producers. We prepared a special decoration for everyone, regardless of job performance. For more details, just push minus. This has been productive. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do with this opportunity. Good luck. We're going to try to get a promotion here. No. So the reward this time is... Oh, this is just kind of a rundown if you've never played Big Run before. We want to get, you know, within top 50, 20, or 5% to get better versions of the trophy, but just by participating, you do get the normal green version, and it is a lesser Salmonid horde this time. And yeah, let's just jump right in. So I'm gonna start with friends. Oh, real quick, I want to show, if you're not in the pool, this is the pool name. You can join that and jump in with us. I will send out a message to anyone trying to join in, and hopefully, we got Brian and Lego, who were very helpful in the last big run, helping me get that gold Horroboros statue. So tonight, or trophy rather, tonight we're gonna just kind of play, get a feel for the map, get some strats down, and then tomorrow night for Splatter Day, I will try to hopefully hone in on a high score. I'm hoping to get maybe around a 140 or so again. We'll see how that goes. So previous big runs, first one back in December with Kohozuna, the top score for gold, top 5% was 137 golden eggs in a single shift or up. And then the one from March, it feels like so long ago now, with Horroboros, where we first got that new king, was 141 and up. And of course, we don't know what the scores are going to be yet, but we're going to find out. Okay, we're flying a helicopter into the spillway. I guess we went through one of the various ceiling holes. This is, I think, a decommissioned spillway, because it is not looking so hot. All right, so this is normal tide. Looks like, yeah. Well, it says on the bottom. I've got the sloshing machine. So, of course, weapons are randomized. A lot of weapons have been buffed, so they should do a lot better than in previous big runs. They're around the other side a little bit. And then the random overtuned, overcharged Grizzco weapon we get this time is the Grizzco Charger. So hopefully that'll do well on this one. I gotta get used to the range of the sloshing machine. This thing got nerfed in normal multiplayer, but I believe it is still just as strong and fast as it was before, because they don't tend to nerf Salmon Run weapons that much. Yeah, it's a little shorter range than I think I'm thinking. Here we go. Uh-oh. Gonna fight through that. A lot of drizzlers. And they're splatting me. Went through one rain cloud and got hit by the other. This is our warm-up here. Yeah, it's so weird. Like, it feels like a map that I've never played on in a way, even though it is. It's just getting used to the strangeness of having everything recontextualized. So, almost got me. Hey, Kevin. Okay, we gotta get these eggs in quick. I don't know if we're gonna survive because of the stinger. This has a lot of verticality and weird stuff to adjust to here. I'm just going for it because I think I'm gonna get splatted if I'm not careful. There we go. Or we can overfish. We have to just be able to fish at all. Alright, we survived our first wave here. How's everyone doing tonight? This is high tide. Okay. I got the Flingza. This little box here might be good. Pretty high up. Yeah, it's a little, like, it's not the largest map, but it's a little spread in a way that might kind of be frustrating to actually see what bosses are spawning. We also have some uninkable surfaces here that are going to be annoying to deal with. Just a couple things that might make this a troublesome map if we're not careful. Uh-oh. Jimbles. Revive you right before getting hit by one of these guys. And then not only do the salmonids spawn from the water like they normally would, on Big Run, because of the differences in the map, they have to spawn from these gushers too. So it's a little bit like Goldie Seeking, where you have to be mindful of the gushers as well. I feel like I'm always talking about gushers either in Salmon Run or in Zelda because of things that look like the food gushers. I think I'm gonna die. Ugh. Very close. Yeah. Getting stuck and not able to get out of the ink when the stinger's on you. It's a death sentence. And there we go. I'm gonna try to let that get up here. Yeah. I keep using up way too much ink. Big challenge of Big Run, I think, other than just trying to get a good high score, and the stress of it all, is adjusting to the random weapons that you have to use, many of which you probably aren't used to, like me, not playing Flingza in a really long time. That's some of the fun. And you have a 20% chance to get the Grizzco Charger, which should be really good on this map because it doesn't have the best distance. It's a modified bamboozler, but because of the ceiling, I'm gonna guess can't really have anything too high up, like if we get Boris in here. He's probably gonna be pretty low to the ground. Motherships, things like that. Shouldn't be that tough, honestly. Right now I'm just getting used to the basket placements and all the different spots that things can spawn. Make my way in here. I really like the Splattershot in Salmon Run because you get a lot of turf coverage, and I feel like some of the weapons I've had so far can suffer a little bit with stuff like running out of ink and not being able to ink your feet. If you're careless like me and you just go around flicking the roller over and over. Get this guy out of here. Uh-oh, we're in a bad spot. I want to get the fish stick, but I don't know if I'm gonna survive to. Ugh. Small fry followed me down. You don't be afraid to use your specials at this point. We are wave 3, so. The drizzlers are pretty brutal on this map, I'm noticing immediately, because you have to be able to actually get up some of these walls and around this area, and if they have inked everything, it's, you know, it's like you can't get up to them if there's too much ink to pass through. Hard to formulate sentences on our first couple, but we'll get used to it. Alright, we didn't really get a super high score, but we survived our first attempt, or my first attempt. That's not too bad. Played a lot of Zelda yesterday, so I gotta get back in Splatoon mode. Alright, 93. I would love like 140 to 150 if we can get that as a high score. That would be amazing, because I think that's probably going to be, that seems to be the range, you know, the mid 100 plus, you know, somewhere between 200 is always going to be where it'll fall, I would think. There are people that get 200 plus, you know, egg scores, but that's like the smallest fraction of a percent. So don't stress too much about that if you are worried about people driving up the egg scores. This is something that comes up every big run, where people feel like the top level overfishers can kind of make it tougher for the rest of us, but they're so small, they're not really even like, you know, they're normal sized, but they are a small percentage of people playing the game. Okay. Ooh. I think I'm gonna keep my old one, but we got a nice... Yeah. The big reason, other than trying to get maybe the cool trophy, which is fun, a nice accomplishment, getting the badge and the trophy is good, I would want to get as many King Salmonids as we can, and get a lot of scales, because this is, of course, a really good time for that. This is the first time we've ever had double the scales from King Salmonids. So this is a new thing for Sizzle season and the 4.0 update. Oh, that was bronze. It wasn't gold, but I got that's a good sign for Big Run. I got the special chunk bonus. So that is one of the top 3 rewards from the shell out machine. I'll take that. All right. I can always, yeah. Sometimes I like walking. I can get the vibes of the city. The vibes are bad right now, but I like to get them occasionally. Oops. Okay. Send out another invite to everybody in the pool. Wow, Tony got like 30 bronze scales in one king. That's awesome. Good sign. Ashley, there she is. We got Jimmels and Octo again. Very quick, those two. Octo is amazing at getting in during Splatfests, I've noticed. They're so quick when we're doing tricolor battles. I think that's only my second extra chunk bonus thing so far, and I've gotten one silver one with the title from last season, but I've never gotten a gold banner. I use most of my luck in real life. Alright. I'm rocking a new gloop suit, too. I like this yellow and blue one. Ooh. Alright. Medium tide. Arrow spray. We got a special wave. So I was going to mention, there's only 3 types of special waves. It's Mothership. Okay, and I have a great close range weapon, so that's not going to be great. For this, we got a couple of close rangers. The Tri-Slosher and the Arrow Spray. The 96 is going to have to be taking down a lot of these. Oh, jeez. Threw it too late. Yeah, we have to get in here and get these up close and personal if we're going to take any out. Hey, I destroyed you. How'd you get over there? Uh-oh. Ashley's dead. I ran out of ink throwing that bomb. Oh, I hope that would go over the edge. That's okay. Keep an eye on the snatchers, because they're coming from this side, so all the golden eggs are going to pile up over here if they get into our zone. So I mentioned there's only 3 special waves possible in this big run. They are Fog, Glowfly Rush, unfortunately, and Mothership. No grillers this time. I guess they couldn't figure out how to make the grillers work on this map, so no grillers. I don't know if we're gonna get a bunch of these from down here, especially with this going on. Thank you for the ink strike. There we go. High tide Mothership tends to be the best combination for getting a really high score. Usually, like, Mothership tends to be the wave that you want if you're going for a high score. Alright, this is low tide, even though it's looking a little high. There we go. So there's a couple little pools here. We got gushers really far in the back. This is the way, the style tide level rather, that I'm a little more worried about. There can be big shots hiding off at the corners of the map, and it feels like this is going to be a bit of a problem because there's a lot of more vertical navigation on this map than you would maybe think just playing it in other modes. It tends to be, from what it looks like, a bit tough to spot all the bosses, get around if you have to ink the walls for sure. Roll in there and get this guy. Okay, good. Yeah, getting to the basket in the center there is going to be an endeavor if the walls aren't inked well. Uh-oh. Okay. This is getting a little crazy at the basket. Yeah, the basket just being in the center of everything, too. That was kind of a thing on Inkblot, where there was a little bit of chaos more than you might want at the basket. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're not getting through that one. First low tide. It's a little tough to keep the basket clean when everything is descending on it from all sides. Kind of the problem with spawning grounds as a map. I think that's part of what makes that so tough on certain waves. Okay. Yeah, they take some of the easy waves out in Big Run, which does make it even more challenging to get these high scores, but that's okay. Part of it is that it's a challenge. So try to enjoy it, try to, you know, make sure you are having fun with the 1.2 catalog bonus and double scales and everything. That is the main focus. It's like a Splatfest, but instead of a party, feels like the world's ending. Hitting a little close to home recently with the sky turning orange. No, we didn't actually, like, this area that I live in did not get hit as hard by the smoke and ash and everything. It was still like, you don't want to go outside without a mask on, but it didn't turn the sky too crazy. Nothing like Big Run, at least, luckily. Okay, how's everyone doing tonight? If the vibes are a little weird, I had some of Danny's soda. Danny had a work function and bought a big Dr. Pepper, and I was like, I'll take some of that. Power me up for some fishing. I don't usually drink soda that often, so it's flowing through my blood is bubbling with that fizzy drink. Yeah, so far, Mad, I agree, low tide seems, we've only done one of them, but low tide seems toughest. The other way, tide levels, you kind of have stuff behind you, or, you know, stuff not behind you. You have the edge of the stage is a little bit at your back, so you can play a little safer, like, you can play without having to worry about that so much. Ooh, good. So this is one of the weapons that got buffed in 4.0. Remember, partial charges do, I think, 40% more damage than they used to. And this is normal tide, so cap charges also do more damage, so they're still worth doing. Ah, missed it. Yeah, this is, I think, awareness and being able to know what is happening in a lot of these situations is going to be the biggest problem here, because You might be looking at a boss on the other side of the map and then not able to tell that there's something spawning down in the corner. Since there's a lot of dead angles or, you know, blocked spots. Felt cool there taking that out as it was moving in on us. You got it? Good, because mine bounced out. That didn't even actually hit. This is not good. I shouldn't be down here. Yep. Well, didn't even really make good use of that wave breaker. Another thing that's a little weird on this map is all the uninkable walls that is balanced for PvP. Is such an annoyance in PvE. Like, I want to be able to navigate around this terrain better. Some of the things people complain about with the PvP map design are big issues when you get into Salmon Run with this setup. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Tried to stay alive there. Okay. I gotta remember not to panic special, because I didn't want to necessarily use up that wave breaker so early. Low tide. I'm used to, you know, most Salmon Run maps, you look in a direction and maybe there's like 3 different spots that the salmon will spawn from. You don't have to worry so much about so many angles. I kind of don't want to go down in those pits, I'm realizing. Because if you get down there, you have to rely on inking the walls. If you can avoid that. I'm going to have a hard time finding flyfish, I just know, because it's visually, there's a lot going on here. Speaking of the pits, I'm going to try to protect them. The wave breaker. Okay. Let's let this guy... Oh, okay, never mind. You guys handle that. I'm going after the flyfish. Probably isn't a high priority fish stick, honestly. Uh-oh. Out of here. Nope, that's the water. At least my bomb got somebody. I was trying to get away from Moz. Yeah, use your specials. This is so chaotic. And I think I'm getting out of here. Yeah, I really didn't even want to go down there, but I felt like the flyfish wasn't getting out of here. The bunch of stuff. Right, can we even get the eggs in time for this? Uh-oh. And that's all she wrote. Man. This is pretty chaotic. So yeah, Glowflies. We're gonna have to watch out for that, because obviously that's usually trouble. Although that one box seemed pretty good if we get the right tide level. And low tide seems like it can be a run killer. Especially 3rd wave low tide. Alright. I didn't even check what we had on that last one. Gootuber, Nautilus, Splattershot Jr., and Tetris. I forgot the Gootuber existed once again, until I got it. So, the weapons that got buffed, we can quickly show that. Got the patch notes here. So, if you haven't been paying attention to Sizzle Season stuff, here we go. Big Run, or not Big Run. Salmon Run, there we go. So, Dynamo, Octobrush, Big Swig, Snipe Rider, 5H, Slosher, Tentabrella, Undercover Brella, Tri-Stringer, and Reflux 450 all have been buffed significantly. So those are a lot of weapons that I would often be not frustrated, but, you know, I was like, this is kind of an unfortunate situation when I would get some of those. So I'm happy that they are keeping Salmon Run in mind with these patches and balance stuff, because they could have easily just like kept it in line with multiplayer, and then Salmon Run would get harder and harder because the weapons get, you know, some of them get nerfed, or yeah. But typically they don't really nerf, they only buff for Salmon Run for the most part. All right. Listen to those, that sweet cello. Unfortunately, Gootuber did not get buffed. Gootuber's good, you know, it's fine. I'm just not a Charger player. I think when it gets chaotic, I really don't like... Chargers, I like when things are controlled, like backline weapons. When things are controlled, people are turfing around and I can kind of like have a good spot to chill. That can work. I gotta remember not to play too in your face and aggressive when I'm stuck with a Charger, because that's just gonna get me killed. But yeah, I'm bad at changing my playstyle with different weapons. I tend to not adapt that well, that quick to some of this stuff, which is unfortunate because that's what we got to do in this mode. You really need to be constantly adapting to having random weapons. Oh, here we go. We got big shot, or yeah, big shots over here. Big shot has no beach this time. I couldn't get over there fast enough. Let's do this, because I need to try to get in and take some of these out. That's too slow. Got in one of those positions where I was like, there are like 5 bosses over here to splat, and I can't get all, you know, all of them, so I didn't know which one to go for, honestly. Choice paralysis. Down there, I can't see ya. Okay. I get up a little higher, I think. We're gonna have a hard time getting quota, I can tell. I'm just gonna do that, because I don't think we're making it otherwise. Sometimes you gotta use both specials. Wave 1 to make it through. Unfortunate, but it happens. We had a weird mix of weapons too. Paintbrush. So yeah, the paintbrush and the S-Blast are really good in Salmon Run, so I'm excited to play more of those if we get lucky. There we go, Tent Umbrella. So this was buffed. I forget how, but we just saw in the patch there. I'll look at it after this. Okay. I kind of like High Tide because there's not that much to worry about. It can get overrun easy, obviously, but it's at least... Oh, we got Undercover and Tenta, which is 2 Brellas that are both buffed. Let's go, Brella brother or sister. Ran out of time there to get close. Ah, so close. Protect myself. Yeah, I don't think we're getting somebody up here already. Okay. I'm gonna borrow this. Good, good, good. Gotta get these eggs in. Someone else have that? Thank you. I get used to the slow shots of this thing. But canopy. I think they buffed the canopy if I remember. It does seem pretty effective. Uh-oh. Alright. Good job, folks. got? Ooh, there we go. Our first Grizzco charger of Big Run. I just have to remember not to spam and run out of ink immediately. Where are we going? Oh. I'm very bad at remembering to recharge. We got that? Okay. You got that? Thank you. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah. Really bad position over here. Everyone on that side's dead. Okay. Tried to lure that drizzler to shoot their drizzle storm, ink storm, off. If you can get them to shoot it in a direct, if you're not, you know, if it's too chaotic to hit the ink storm, get them to fire it in a way that will, yeah, okay. Get them to fire it in a way that it's going away from the map, like off the edge. Threw a bomb. I think it either hit the slamming lid or I don't know. Just didn't have the ink or ability to get over there. I have to remember also not to panic when everyone else dies because I have to keep my composure if I'm gonna revive people. It went into the slamming lid, yeah. Did it move in there? Because yeah, it's tough if you're stuck under there because it will just block it. Now we get to do this. And the damage on this is crazy. You can take down most bosses in like 3 taps. If not less. Well, my Zuna, well I was gonna say Zuna, my King Salmonid meter is almost full, and that's the other special feature of this new Big Run is we don't know what we're getting. 50-50 chance, I believe, to get either Kohozuna or Horroboros. So we'll find out when that happens. Which I think is, yeah, it's kind of exciting. At least we didn't get a new king, but we got a new map this season. And yeah, and also a new Big Run map technically too. But I'm excited to see what we get because that element of randomness fits Big Run, I think. Not knowing who's gonna surface in the sewer. Although a lot of logistics are so weird, like we go through the ceiling, I'm guessing, in one of those holes with the helicopter. And then, yeah, I don't know. I do like the light pouring in. It's very ominous, but this is such a strange map to have a helicopter go into. But it works. So far, pretty good. How's everyone enjoying?
Big Run, Big Run, Big Run!
Had to throw that. I saw people in the chat saying it. Alright. Chances of a king are pretty high. If we can make it through. Oh, it's also like got a purple mist here. Oh, good. High tide. Tide levels are very easy to tell on Big Run maps typically because they'll have like one jump point that tends to be for one specific tide level. A lot of Cohawks immediately. I'm gonna try to get the Drizzler on this side. Ah, I used up all my ink. I thought I could reach it. Definitely have to learn the range of this thing a little better. And that shouldn't be too bad, because that's gonna go. Oh, so it kind of centers on where it pops. Interesting. We can let these guys take the eggs back for us. Oh. You got that, Kevin? Alright. Another one. It's after me. I don't think I'm getting... Okay, good. Kevin saving me. Crunky, where are you? Okay. Where are they going? Jeez. Yeah. Not a lot of room to move around in the high tide area. Thank you, Grunky. Stuck with the poor ink brush. No, I'm not going to have time to do this, but it's very helpful when the snatchers are traveling towards the basket like that. Again, wow, we're getting a lot of 20% chances. Okay, so we gotta remember on the right, gotta remember a couple different gusher things. And the little tide areas. Oop, oop, oop. At least you can get up these walls. I'm gonna say that ramp is one of the worst spots to get stuck. Do you still eat that? Okay, thank you. So Moz has 1200 HP, so technically you would need 6 shots from this thing to take it out if you didn't use the bomb trick. Well, he's not going after us. Steelheads do not like firing if someone's up on the fish stick. They'll just kind of sit there and stare at them. At least they're not doing anything, like, too bad if they're sitting there doing that. Need to heal. Ah, why did the sting... I thought the stingers were done. They fired at me for like 10 seconds. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I got a little too focused on the steelheads waiting, somewhat waiting for them to do something, and they were just focused on whoever was up top. Poor Grunky got the bamboozle. He got the ink brush, and then he got the bamboozler when we were using the Grizzco charger. Doesn't feel great to get the normal version of a weapon like that. Alright. Once again, if you join the pool, so it's just one word, Swimbird, you can jump in here. We have a membership, too, for the channel. Night Owl and above tier gets a guaranteed spot on the friends list in the future. So if you like these types of events, extra work, big run, any sort of Splatfest, then it helps to be on the friend list, and you can get in a little easier, like some of these people who are so quick at jumping in. Alright, get ready, here we go. The delay is only a couple seconds, so... But some people are so fast with the refresh. Before I even send out the notification at times, people are already jumping in. Look at that. Boing. Okay. Oh. Jet Owl learned a lot of salmon facts on a trip to a wildlife conservation center. Throw those in the chat. I'll read them out if you have some good salmon facts. If I catch them. Yeah, Big Run is very tough. Eventually you start to get in the mode of things, but you have to have a certain, element of awareness and adaptability that can be tough, especially if it's like, oh, it's the end of a long week, or don't feel too bad if you struggle, because it is a difficult event. Sometimes it's hard enough just, this is ink for it. Hard enough just to survive the waves, let alone overfish, so don't be too hard on yourselves. That, thank you. Got one of the nozzle noses, I wasn't paying attention to which. I think the H3 is the longer one. Oh, jeez. I don't think I'm gonna get a bomb in time because of this ramp. They clever girled me. Saw him there a little too late. I should have let the other get over here. Sorry, Grunky. They're up there. think feels... It's decent, but I would much rather just play a normal shooter weapon. Or the squeezer, honestly. Thank you. I should have went to the tower quicker. There we go. Where are you, Steel Eel? Come on. Get back here, you little guys. Oh, I thought I could grab the last one. Alright. Drizzlers are brutal on this map because it's very hard to, like, swim away if it's so, like, boxed in. You gotta get up walls, and then flyfish and drizzlers can kill you on walls pretty easily because you can just get stuck with the missile and the storm still hitting you. We got heavy. Good lure in. Wow, it's gone. Just deleted. Now, I'm gonna try my best to stay back to the basket here and actually do some backlining. I don't want to get too caught up in hanging out on this far away from the action. Got to be a little bit closer to things. I don't think that went in. Oh, okay. Gonna go ahead and clear the basket a little bit. Try to get these eggs in since we don't have much time left for that. Shouldn't be grouped up on everybody though. Uh-oh. Not paying attention there to what was around me. Okay. Good job, everybody. We had 2 Grizzco chargers, YouTuber, and the Splatling. I think we did pretty well. Chargers probably kept us going. Nice. Splash. Old reliable. It'd be interesting if they kept adding different mechanics, like every once in a while you would like do well enough with random weapons that you could cash in and pick a weapon, or like fun little things like that. So then occasionally you could use one that, like your main. So just with the ever-growing weapon pool, it can feel like you almost never get to play the weapon you want. Just some of the, like I said, some of the fun of Big Run is having to get used to random weapons like that, but hopefully those snatchers are on our side. Okay, you got that? I left a bunch of eggs down there. Just heard another one of those fish sticks. It's way up there. Somebody else got that? Sounded like it. Yep, use your specials if you got them. A little worried about getting caught in the storm here. Yep, there we go. Grab it up. Good job, 40. Pretty good, folks. Oh, that sounds like a king. Ink, ink, ink. Who do we got? It's Zuna. Where are they coming out of? Somebody flushed a fish when it was very little, when it was a small fry. And then, this is what happens. This is why you don't flush your goldfish down the toilet. You never know if it's gonna actually grow up to be kaiju. Hey, they're doing the thing where we can't get their... can't get the rump when they're protecting each other. Ah, did a spin. Okay. Crunky, once again, I get zeroed in when someone's dead and I don't pay attention to what's around me. Okay. Try and jimble. Everyone's like, help, help, help. Get as far away from the king as you can when you're dead, because it's very tough to revive anyone right under there. Okay. Ah, jeez. Fired that too fast. Get out of here. Alright, we got plenty of eggs over there. We just have to actually get to them. Ah, ran out of time. Well, that's how it goes. Wow! I forgot about the double scales. And even though that was a new high score, too. Good job, everybody. I got a little defeated there because I was like, we didn't finish it off. But you still get your scale chance depending on how well you do. And because of our crazy luck tonight, we got like the 1% or less chance to get the gold scale, and it doubled it. So anything you get, I guess it doubles. Because that's nice even numbers. 10 bronze, 2 silver, and 2 gold. That was a really lucky pull. Good job, folks. Didn't take it down, but honestly, that is better most of the time to get the luck of a good scale drop. Alright, let's see what Jet Owl salmon facts are waiting for me. Other breeds of salmon beyond sockeyes, I think is what they meant. Some of them have nicknames like chum salmon or dog salmon. Has a dog face. Uh-oh. I've never heard of a dog salmon before, but yeah, I know chum and yeah, pretty much all the names, quahog, all the things they use for salmon names in here are related to salmon in some way in real life. Okay, 16 gold. We're more than halfway to getting a parka for a gas station, or I don't know. I don't think I'm getting that. My next big goal is probably the Big Run banner. This thing is insane. I've seen people have this, though. It's a lot of fishing. Alright, Void has a new name. I will try to adapt to that. Void loves to change their name on here. Yeah, I go with whatever rotation we have, but Grunky mentioned, like, sometimes you play so much of one king, like Horroboros, you forget how to fight the other one. Boris could be pretty tricky depending on, like, if you have to navigate around the terrain to actually get to where their Booyah Spit Bomb is and hit it. A lot of this, again, yeah, the main thing I want to reiterate for everyone who's playing, and if you have a tough time especially, weapons are randomized. You might just get horrible luck. There's so much luck involved in this. You have to have, you know, good basic fundamentals and skills still to adapt to a lot of it, but don't get down on yourself if you have a hard time. I have to remember these lessons myself, because I'm like, oh, I want to do well. Oh, try Slosher. This got buffed. I don't remember how, but it got buffed, and I don't have time to look how. Alright. So many Drizzlers on this map. I feel like they're just taunting us with the Drizzlers. I think Slosher does more damage, so I'm gonna guess Slosher also got more damage. Probably would be good to try to lure the Drizzler a little closer. if we're all far away, it will move closer. I was hoping to blow that splat bomb up on the shield of the Salmon lid. Where's that? It's on the other side. I feel like this map is like, once you're on a side, you're kind of there, and it can be very tough to get all the way over to the other spot that you might need to be in to take something out. Ugh, I thought I could do the damage fast enough to get out of that situation. Thank you. Especially with some of these tricky little uninkable spots, it can be really annoying to get over to the more frustrating bosses, like the Stinger. I didn't know he had a little tail on him. Run out of ink too fast. Chums so far have been pretty good about going towards the basket. What do we got? Rapid Blaster. This is my time to learn all the ranges of the weapons I never touch. Uh-oh. I was trying to make sure I wasn't blocking anybody, and I got a little too focused on my positioning until it was the wrong position to be in. Gotta remember to jump over hordes so I can get that extra damage. Let that guy... Oop. Or not. Got that. Okay. Steelhead's gonna be a problem. Let's see where that Drizzler was landing. Too many things to focus on at once. I'm gonna get a chum jumping at me here if I'm not careful. No time to get back there. Okay. What do we got? Classic Squiffer. Got a lot of practice with this on Jam and Salmon Junction last weekend, so hopefully I'll do okay with it. This is a little bit of a, like, congestion area. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go after something else. Thank you, Kevin. There we got all the... Uh-oh. I'm in a really bad spot where I don't... Yeah, that's not gonna... I was gonna use that on the stingers. And unfortunately... And I hate trying to tap shot these fish sticks. Okay. I'm trying to use my Booyah Bomb on the stingers and it hit the post. We got quota. Trying to take one of them out. I'm gonna die over here as soon as something spawns. I know it. Okay. Yeah, go for specials. Didn't mean to bank that off of these poles. The fish sticks are really causing too much trouble. Good job, folks. Yeah, tonight is all about getting used to things. Then I gotta get a good night's rest so we can really try to hit a high score tomorrow. That's my goal. 102, we're getting up there. We broke 100. It's always good not to set... in tournaments, I would set these kind of standards where I'd be like, okay, I went 2-2 or I went 3-2 in the tournament. You know, I won that many sets, lost that many. So I would set that standard of being like, I have to do that next time or else I'm going backwards. But that's not how real life works. You're going to have ups and downs and learn things along the way. And there's so many different factors that go in. So just because we got gold last time, I got to make sure I'm realistic and not too focused on trying to get that again necessarily. Technically, we already have the badge, so I'm like, well, if I really want the trophy, that's the only thing to gain other than the satisfaction of trying it and maybe succeeding. So, but yeah, keep that in mind. I will be right back. Yeah, J-Star mentioning it does come. It has like an underground lake energy a little more during Big Run. That extra green water flowing. It's the creepy water the forbidden water that everyone wants to drink, but no one should, obviously. It's been sealed underground for hundreds of years, and those eyeless axolotl ohm things swim around in it. Talking so much, I forgot how ominous it is between shifts when the helicopter's just going. Okay. Uh-oh. That's a lot of sights. We got the Grizzco Charger. The wee! With the classic Squiffer and the Gootuber. And the Tetras are really going to have to put the work in to save us from some bad situations. They're all over here. Yeah, learning where to get up is going to be interesting. Should probably let that Drizzler get closer. Otherwise, I don't know if we're going to be able to get it as easily. Kevin! Every time I yell that, I feel like Home Alone or something. My childhood best friend was also named Kevin, so. Get this basket cleared out. Bad luck there. I feel like there's just like unrelenting stingers sometimes. There's two of them, but there's like no gap. And if you're the farthest one away, like I made the mistake of going down to Big Shot. That wasn't smart of me. Okay, good job. I figured I'd try to get a last couple eggs there at the end, but whoever's farthest away gets targeted by the stingers, and if both of them are far from you, then good luck. Okay, so the first, I always forget, the first loop is far away range, and the second loop is close. Ballpoint keeps growing in popularity, I think, because of how good Inkjet feels in recent patches. I just don't have a ton of practice with it. I thought I hit that well enough. I'll let that guy go to the basket a little bit. Go. And I'm constantly getting stingered. That's what I mean about letting the snatchers get a little closer. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know if we're getting through this one. Good, wave breaker. Oh my gosh, this ending is, yep, thank you. Use that reef slider. We need it, or else we're not getting out of here. Okay, run. Can't overfish if you don't survive. Valians, like, steel eels are a huge problem on this map. It does seem like, yeah, they can get into some of your only little pathways around and box you in. A lot of the bosses are extra annoying when there's just not that much ground and you have to get on walls a lot to navigate. Speak of the devilfish. That's the type of fish, right? Just sounds like it would be. Careful. Stepping on each other's toes a little. That's how you get every missile in the house on you. Good job getting that steelhead out of there. Really bad spot here with Moz, but ah, jeez. Basket just got overrun. Very cramped, yes. I'm not sure what my favorite Big Run map has been. I feel like Inkblot Art Academy, probably the most memorable of them. Maybe my favorite because with Boris debuting, that was a very special one. Might be dethroned in the future if we get like a new king that I like even more than Horroboros, but we'll see. Again, the theory, because we're playing Big Run, I'll mention again the 7 rings that we saw in Splatoon 2, the prophecy. They're in the sky during Big Run. We can't see them from underground, but they're probably there somewhere in the skybox, like on the other maps. And that is predicting, or a lot of people think it's predicting, that we'll get 7 King Salmonids. The 7 salmon sins. Okay. And we got 2 so far, and I think that if you get a new king every other season, then that might even out pretty close to, yeah, that would be Drizzle, Fresh, Drizzle. Well, they would probably mix it up because you don't want to go, like, every Sizzle season we don't get a new king or something. You know, they'll probably alternate with maps and kings occasionally. Jet Owl hit 3 months with the channel. Congratulations. You've got a message that you can throw in the chat for that, most likely. A salmon fact, if you have one. Oops, I missed the message to join Lego, so it was too late. I'll probably, yeah, if Lego and Brian and maybe Nerilia is around and they end up wanting to really go for some high scores, then I might end up playing with them a lot later anyways. Potentially tomorrow, because they were the 3 that helped me. I almost got that big boost again. That surprised me. Keep getting Glugas. Potentially the worst of the dualies, unfortunately. Oop. Missed that. I missed that again, and that was a really risky thing to go for. Okay. Get the next one. It's aimed the right way. It's just... I really hate when they're, like, facing completely the wrong way to actually get those. There we go. Now, if I stay up here too long, they will jump and try to get you. I think that chum just did it. We saw a small fry on Jam and Salmon Junction do a cool jump. I think Lego clipped that. But also, yeah, the chum especially will jump through the air to try to get you. Didn't get that set up in time. What weapons do we have? I feel like we're struggling to kill everything. Big shot's probably not helping. Make this easy. Okay, we survived. Yeah, the salmon will jump if you get in a spot they can't reach. You can't hide from them forever. H3. I'm hoping we at least get the paintbrush and the S-Blast a little bit, because I would like to try them out more. Slightly too slow, but luckily someone else had that. You guys got that one? Oh no. Another 2 that went that way are, there we go. This is a pretty good weapon for kiting things around. Cool. There's 3 of these guys over here. So far from the basket, too. Alright, let's try to bring this back. They're all after me. I'm trying to get this steel eel out of here. Yeah, use your specials. We're gonna lose otherwise. Things get bad again, don't hesitate to just use the special. There we go, good job, folks. Brought it back. Okay. Everyone just wants to make the stream exciting. Another Rapid Blaster. Rapid Blaster Amateur. Whenever there's like one that, like Junior makes me want, the Splattershot, the custom Junior is technically the Senior. If you go with the other naming of it. But yeah, the Rapid Blaster non-pro just seems like it would be. How many people we got? Okay, someone's gonna need to go with Big Shot. Okay, you guys can do that. I'll stay back here and try to keep the basket on lock. Usually you want at least one person, or 2 people, sorry, on Big Shot. Uh-oh. groups of 2 tend to be pretty good, because then you can get coverage for each other. I'm a little worried about the big shot situation over there, but we're trying. We got the eggs here, we just need to get them in. You can leave big shot there at this point. The other bosses, I think, are more important to deal with. Yeah. Oh, no. It's alright. I do think big shot can be a death trap later on. It's like, go in early, get some eggs, then get out of there, because I think if you're gonna... You need like 2 people on there to really survive and actually stick around. But if you hang around, you can just die and be separated from everybody. Okay. Yeah, I should be using more of the splash damage of the blaster. Like hitting around those scrappers. Okay, let's see if Lego has a room still, because their meter is high up, or full. At least I heard in the chat. Yeah, the chum look like they're climbing a little bit when they fly through there. I got another one of these, yeah. I noticed it happens when there's a room and if someone like dips out really quick, it just crashes the room instead of letting me close it. I don't know. That seems like a new thing, like a 4.0 thing. Technically 4.0.1. Let's join Brian if they're waiting. Alright, hydration break. It's still a good idea to occasionally go up high. I don't want anyone to be afraid of flying fish. But getting up on like a fish stick or something is good for a little bit. You just don't want to stay there forever. Maws tend to go after you if you're on the fish stick, I feel like. I think they just target a certain player and they're locked on to them unless they get too far away or get on uninkable terrain, but it really feels like the odds of getting a Maws just going after you is very high on the stick. Uh-oh. Low tide to start off. I have Hydra, though, which could work really well for us. Depending on whose hands it's in. Oh. I'm very worried that they're going to start spawning behind me, but I think they tend to go on one side for the most part. Once they start spawning on one side. Oh, never mind. Yeah, cool. Well, scratch that. I was like, maybe they're all spawning on one side, and then while I wasn't looking, slamming lid and I'm in a bad spot. Should have gone the other way. Thank you, Brian. I don't think we're gonna survive this. Yeah. A really bad wave, or a tide level to get the Hydra for me. Trying to shoot some lobs to save people. This is brutal. Thank you. I'm doing very little, I feel like, getting stuck in some of these spots. I'm trying to take something out before I just get killed in the trench. Thank you. Yeah, we're not getting the eggs in time. When those bosses snuck up on me, I kept checking behind me and I thought I was wasting my time and wasn't fighting and helping enough, but as soon as I stopped doing that, I got killed and it was all over for me, getting stuck down there. Okay. Yep, I know. Mentioned people keep being like, Lego's ready, Lego didn't have a room going when I went and looked, so. But I appreciate you letting me know in the chat. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay. Need to stretch. Ugh. Played a lot of Zelda last night, so I've been sitting in this chair a lot. Okay, so Void and Lego were in the same room with Swag Blue. I see. That's why all of you knew that he was ready to go, because you were in the room. Thank you for waiting for me with your meter full. Let's see if we can get another king. Apologies for Brian and jumping in there and then struggling with the Hydra. Okay. I noticed your new name, Void, because you can see when you're joining people what their actual name is, too, like their username. Luckily, or else I wouldn't have known who it was. Like, who's this slippery fella? Like old-timey. Okay. I'll take the Clash Blaster. Definitely feels good for lesser clearing. Oh, we're on high tide. I completely wasn't paying attention to where the basket was. I also learned, I don't know if we're going to get it anytime soon, but the paintbrush, if you jump, or not necessarily jump, but if you aim upwards when you're flicking, it is really good for doing more damage to hordes of lessers quickly. That guy got a little over the basket. There we go. But yeah, you can quickly splat stuff with the paintbrush if you just kind of aim slightly over instead of hitting stuff, because you get more of your little particles landing on. I thought I would get that. Get more particles landing in the right spot to hit stuff and not getting stuck on a Zuna or something. Sorry, not a Zuna, a Quahog. Trying my best to keep everything straight and talk. Extremely tough amidst all of this. Sometimes it does feel like, oh, the flim-flams are skip-dopping over the crescent moon. Like it sounds like nonsense sometimes. Anybody around? I see the bomb. Even though it blew up above me, it didn't count. Thank you to everyone joining in for Big Run. This is high likelihood of diving right into the water if you go from high tide to low tide. Okay, I got Junior. Good. I think I feel a little better about this with Junior. Can at least help clear a lot of lessers and paint. Oh, I thought I had an egg. I notice I like to focus on lessers a lot and just kind of help try to keep things alive for people. I got stuck on the wall. Because a lot of you are so good at splatting bosses that I'm trying to fill some niches that might be more helpful for everybody. There's just so much going on. don't even know where to go to get some of these eggs over here. I'm gonna get this out of here, though. Paint, paint, paint. Jeez. That was a tough one, but we survived. I need a high painting weapon to survive on low tide. I feel like on this map it's just too hectic otherwise. Oh. Wait, didn't I get... Was this the one I got the Clash Blaster on before? I'll let you lure. Or at least thought we were doing that. Man, I keep going on walls and then I'm facing the other way and get stuck. Gotta be more careful with that. Fish stick. They're overwhelming us real quick here. Man. Flash Blaster can't one cycle a Drizzler, it feels like. Oh. Swag. Blue, that's their name. It says Mobbler, but I wasn't just saying swag. Very not swag of me. Survive. Thank you. We got it for King. High Tide King. Let's see. Yep. It's Boris. We're getting to see both of them tonight. Good. Again, where are they coming out of? The sewer system here is insane. Can fit these Daikaiju. Okay, what do we got? Dapples. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We can actually reach it. For once. Uh-oh. Almost at it. Where are you, Boris? Uh-oh. Roll, roll, roll your boat. I'm just throwing them because at this point, might as well get the damage. There we go. Yeah, good job, everybody. Where is it? Where did it even blow up? Didn't even see it. I was trying to tell if it, went back up to the surface for that. There we go, big run bonus, ×2. 18 bronze, 6 silver, and a new high score. Good job, everybody. Thank you, Swag, Void, Lego. Nice one. Look at all those Borises in the chat. And I missed Ashley and Steven. Thank you so much for the gift memberships. Who got them? Weasley. Emiliano. Warlordian. The most, battle-hardened of Eevee evolutions. Andres Navarro. And Viesta Disasters. I think those are all people that have not had early bird memberships. Or maybe Weasley had one before, but most of these, I think, are new names I have not seen get a membership. So welcome to the early birds. Make sure, if you haven't already and you're interested, join the Discord. There's a community link in the description to join. And if you go to connections on your Discord account and link your YouTube, you can get access to the secret rooms and all the benefits of being a member. Thank you again, Ashley and Steven. And welcome to those 5. Special occasion. Ashley's dropping those gifts. Unintentional distraction right with the Boris. No. I kind of noticed it out of the corner of my eye, but I was like, okay, good. I'm happy I got Dapples for that, because that seemed really good for zipping around and getting those bosses. Let's see what we're up to real quick. It's my rewards. The music, it hits a point where it sounds like they're blasting missiles at the salmon or something. We are, oops, didn't mean to bonk my controller. 98, we are very close to 100 members again, thanks to, especially to the generous membership gifters. Namely, Ashley, Steven, and Kirby seem to be dropping the most of those. And we have 60, whoa, we're getting up there in viewers. Jumping up again. Thanks to all the excitement. Alright, we got 2, well, we didn't take down the first one, but we got golds for that. And then this second one we took down. So far, so good. This is a good night. I'm feeling pretty lucky with how it's going. We'll see. I shouldn't say that. I gotta get Bamboozler. What are the odds of, like, getting one of the dozens and dozens, I don't know how many, there's probably like 100 whatever weapons. Getting one 3 times or 4 times in a row even are probably extremely slim. But it could happen. Probably similar to getting a gold scale. Oh, Ashley dropped another one to get us to 99. And Sunny got that one. Welcome to the early bird, Sunny. Thank you, Ashley and Steven. Ashley drops them, but they're a team, so I always try to thank Steven as well. And I don't always remember to mention, but thank you to the mods. It feels like Ashley, Steven, and Haley are here for almost every stream. If not every stream. And then occasionally some of the others dip in, but we have a good variety of mods that help out the channel, so please show your appreciation to the mods. What am I doing? I'm used to hitting the fish stick and it just kind of takes them out. There we go. And I don't know if the blast radius on this thing is up to snuff for that. Got that one? Thank you, Brian. Together, we will banish the fly fish. I like using that wall. Very helpful to keep these uninkable ramps a little more tolerable. I'm gonna watch my back more. Yeah. Oh, hold on a sec. I'll get that. No, not this way. I was telling myself to look this way at the screen because, no. I got distracted by the chat, but just know that we hit 100 members, for sure. I see them in there. I'll have to check them after this, though. Dimbles and Ashley are both playing, and I think they both dropped gift membership. Somehow, they managed both. Insane multitasking. Inspiring, really. Oh, jeez. Okay, thank you, Ashley, again, for another. Ashley and Steven, Phantom got that one. And then Jimble's Panther Firecat got that one. They've been hanging around in some of the Splatoon streams, I think, and I saw them join the Discord, so. Welcome to the early birds, Phantom, Sunny, Panther, and we hit 100 members. That's crazy. We kind of hover up and down, but I really appreciate everybody for supporting the channel. We have unlocked so many emotes that I don't think we necessarily need that goal, but it does really help the channel to have the support of everybody. This shouldn't be the one going after the fish stick. Sometimes I get a little stuck where I'm like, I have a charger. Should I be even trying the fish stick? Should I even be trying the, thank you, some of these bosses? feels like getting this guy out of here is probably a little better. Do this again. Ah. I had a feeling I was going to struggle, so I was like, I'm just reef sliding back and forth. There we go. There we are. Alright. This is what I should be doing. Except, as soon as I go over here, things are going bad. Yeah. I can take out some of these bosses, but trying to get the eggs is going to be the thing that kills me. Surprisingly, we have quota, thanks to everybody else who's getting these eggs. Ashley, you're so far away! We went down to Big Shot Beach, never to be seen again. You guys just swimming in place. Getting a lot of chargers tonight. Good thing the luck is with me. And some nice teammates. There we go. 20% chance. I'll take it. This is the one charger I want. Jeez. We got 2 of them. Okay, I was gonna say, we're just deleting these bosses. They're coming from that way, so we could let them get some of those eggs, and they will take it over to the basket. Don't be afraid to let the snatchers pick some stuff up for us. Make it a little easier. Uh-oh. Brian! I think he was going after some of those eggs. I'm worried about the fly fish that's all the way over there. No, horrible timing. They pushed me in. I jumped and they pushed me right in. Okay, good. Thank you for using your specials. He's trying to get on the slamming lid. I'm in the middle. They can't see me, but I'm in the cohocks. Thank you. Somehow we made it through despite the fish stick at the basket not getting killed. Can't believe it. That's a testament to this team. Alright, I'll join you. I did it twice on accident, might as well do it 3 times. Good job, everybody. D is showing off all the emotes, all the emojis that come along with being a member. Thank you. They can't play Big Run, but they're supporting us in the chat. Thanks. Trying to catch up with the chat. Let's see. Hank asks, how's Tears of the Kingdom going for you? Really well. Last night we've got up to 6 of the big cutscenes, so if you like story, you want to check those out. We also spent a long time going around in the one part of the map. I guess I'm going to try to be very vague, just in case. Since people are watching Splatoon, they don't want to necessarily hear any Tears of the Kingdom spoilers, but we got a lot of stuff accomplished last night. I feel good about what we're doing. I think I'm going to try to move into more story stuff here soon, though. I want to play more. I go back and forth where I play Zelda, and then I want to play more, and then I play Splatoon. I want to play more. Like, I bounce back between these 2 games, especially. Void is a night owl again. Thank you so much, Void. They jumped back up. I know they had to leave temporarily, but I appreciate you returning to the night owls. Been granted access to the secret roost of the night owls. Panther got in. Okay, good. Alright. Oops, I gotta hit ready. I got distracted. I was checking the Discord. How's everyone feeling about Big Run so far? Actually, they're very relatable. They don't realize they're too far away from everybody until then it's too late. I think naturally, the way I would want to play is to rush in, try to fight stuff like big shots and things, and I want to get rid of stingers, I want to get rid of the things that are annoying to the team, but sometimes you just gotta let them go, because otherwise you're not around to put eggs in the basket or whatever is needed. Ooh, this is a nice weapon to have. Pretty much any map, having a shooter with this range is very handy, at least with my playstyle. Alright, you guys got that. We are on high tide, so I should be aware. Oop, a little too slow with my bomb. It looks like the snatchers are coming from over here, so they will pass by the basket. Again, you can let them take eggs if you need to, or, it does help to let them take eggs. Then we don't have to take them all the way over. One of the keys to getting a good score. Quick, okay. At least take the one down that targets random players. Got that? Thank you. Some of the stuff is like, you just gotta get used to over time of like, how long does it take for... Oh, a small fry to hit you with a spoon. How long does it take for your teammate to respawn? So if they die, you can maybe do something else for a couple seconds before they come back. Those sort of things are helpful to know with experience. Didn't have time to get over to that. Ooh, good. Yep. I figured we were almost done, so I should just go for an egg. Not my wisest choice, but... Big Run can do stuff to your brain, too. You want to get the high score, so you play a little more dangerously, and then... sometimes you don't even make it through. It is extremely easy with this Grizzco charger to over-tap. So I will, I'm not great at it, but I recommend only firing it a couple times before recharging, or else you're just going to run out of ink. Most things die pretty quick to this thing anyways, like we saw. 3 taps to 600, which is a lot of bosses' HP. Okay. Uh-oh, someone's way over there. Panther! Somebody got him. Don't want all this damage and ink usage on these little guys, though, because I keep having a harder time hitting them. Okay, that's enough time up here. Got that guy. Uh-oh. Look! Okay. Glad I had that. Or I wouldn't have made it out of there. Ooh, that little nook is bad. I don't like that nook. Look at all these eggs! 41, not too bad. Probably had like 50 or so, but ran out of time. I can tell I'm a little thrown off energy-wise, but still feeling good. That's why I was like, I need to make sure I get a good night's sleep after this. Too much Zelda. Not enough Zelda, some would say. I feel both. If anyone else wants to go up there and get that fish stick, I inked it for you. Thank you. I feel like I waste my time sometimes trying to do it with a weapon that suffers at hitting all of them at once. You can go into that. Uh-oh. Well, I'm going for it at least. Until the stinger kills me. No, they're getting away! Ah! Snatchers were not kind on this one. They're going the other way. Thank you. Whoop. One more. Alright, good job, folks. The basket's like slightly higher, so you can't jump on it. Like the pedestal is weirdly like double the height of the normal one. You can't jump on it after. There we go, new high score, 110. Again, I'm aiming for 140 to 150 range, but I know you can't just jump to that. We got to build towards it and get used to it. Yeah, no glowflies yet. Ashley hasn't had them either, but that's gonna jinx it. Now that you've said it. Let me, before it piles up too much, I'm gonna take a quick jump out to Hotlantis to get my rewards. Catalog rewards. Grab these as well. And so many of these little hats. There's a piece of gear I am looking forward to in the coming months for Salmon Run, but I don't know how long we're gonna have to wait. Probably Sizzle season at least. What do we get? Ooh, that's a fun little banner. I like the little octopus. They look like the one mask. There's a mask that's like a famous festival mask of a guy where he's like got his mouth to the side because he's associated with, I think, like fire and blacksmithing and stuff. Forget his name. Mrs. Shrug. Oh yeah, there was Mr. Shrug. That is such, the material of that looks so accurate to those weird little bendy figures. I had one of a hot dog guy as a kid from 7-Eleven. Shabby locker. I'm getting that. Gotta have the shabby locker option. I'll probably forget I have it, but I'm buying it. We're gonna have I already forgot her name. What is her name? Harmony. She's gonna go and just like her and her little clownfish just kick and beat up your locker. That's how you switch to it. Send in a team of squids to hit it with baseball bats. Yeah, well, if we get lucky, we'll get a roller for glowflies, but we'll see. Paintbrush also does enough damage to splat glowfly chums with 50 rollover. So that's acceptable as well. Yeah, I noticed that, Grunky, the one pillar looks like that would be good for glowflies. Want to check real quick. The Octobrush didn't get it. Yeah. It reduced the amount of ink it consumes, which is still good, but it didn't get a rollover bonus. Okay. Yeah, so far I've noticed that a couple of, like, the choices for the big run maps... Ooh, here we go. We're gonna get Glowflies. Oh, this would be perfect if it is. I got the big swig. Oh, Mothership. Okay. Where did that come from? Everything's flying around. Getting through the holes in the ceiling, I guess, but it does seem insane that we still get Mothership. They couldn't get rid of all the special waves. I could let Snatchers help me here. Okay. Big Swig got some major buffs. Look at that. Actually rolling over the, being able to do enough damage to take out a Quahog like that. It's pretty crazy. Big Swig is gonna go from this weapon that was kind of like a joke to just getting eventually to a place where it seems like it's overpowered, maybe. That fast enough. Oh. Good use of that bounce off the basket bottom because it's so big. Good use of Killer Whale there by whoever had that. I didn't do my best on that one, but sometimes I get thrown off by such a different type of weapon than I used to play. I'm used to playing. That's why it's good to practice all this stuff. I think I'm better suited to taking these guys down on the ground. Get all these? So many fish sticks. Nope, getting grounded. Thank you. I was shooting a little bit too close to hit that stinger, but yeah, go for your specials, folks. I don't know if we're surviving this otherwise. Big shot. Often big shot is like one thing too many at the basket when it gets crazy. Okay. Actually rocketed away from my bomb before it could help her. Okay, good. I want these Incan weapons occasionally. Kevin, what happened? Went right in there. Oh, okay. I think we're trying to ride up to the other one. Yeah. Tempting to splat things as soon as you get them, but. We're starting to get overrun. Every death can kind of Make things a little tougher. Get in there. There we go. Didn't use that as well as I wanted. Uh-oh. Death trap down here. Okay. Still bring this back. Got the eggs. We just need to not die by big shot. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ah. Yeah. A little too crazy there at the end. Wow, Kevin, look at those eggs. They had enough for a full wave on their own. Have to remember to drink extra water as we get into the warmer months here. It's still pretty nice now, despite, yeah, now that we've gotten past the scare with the disaster, I should say, it is nicer. And cool, we're getting a second chance at spring here. Not looking forward to extreme summer heat. Okay. Soda is hitting me. The sugar got me, and now I'm like, okay, I gotta mute to burp. Excuse me. The doctor is working. Ashley and Kevin having a nice conversation. What was that? I guess the spillway has to still have machines and stuff going, but that didn't sound great. Oh no, for a second I thought we were getting, I was gonna say no mud mouths and no Goldie seeking, but the gushers are just there to make sure there's more spots for the salmonid to come out of. That little wiggle. Come on, can I not get the last bit? I'm not used to Dynamo. There we go. Horrible. I know Dynamo got buffed, but I still just really don't like how slow it is. I feel like the paintbrush has kind of taught me a little bit of how to deal with such a slow weapon that you need to make sure you're ready to flick when you actually do it. At the same time, I don't think I'll ever grok with it. Yeah, too far. My depth perception. Oh. Has wipe written all over it from the start. Okay. We could maybe pull this back. We just need eggs. I don't think we're getting, unfortunately. Yeah, too many fly fish and not enough getting them. Let me see what the dynamo buff was. Alright. Patch notes. Okay, 25% less ink consumed for horizontal and vertical flicks. That's pretty good. Oh, okay. And when you're painting, it uses 33% less ink. Doesn't really help with how slow it is still. You gotta be very cautious and deliberate, and I'm not usually that type of person. But still, you know, good to have the buffs. Even if they don't help me that much. Alright. Oh, I got a capsule. Gotta keep up with these. We get so many during Big Run. Okay. Meow. Still feel like this is an accident waiting to happen. Look at these cables everywhere. Trying to navigate a helicopter through a hole. Like some of those are, yeah, it just hovers under that one, but that does not look, doesn't seem safe. What do I have Glugas again? This is my third time getting Glugas. Again, they can be good, especially after you roll, you do more damage, unlike the other dualies. But, very slow, and ink hungry. Who did we lose? And where? Thought we'd have that, but the fish stick is synergizing in a bad way. Here's the flipper flopper. It's gonna get out of control here. I love how the steel is like, I don't want any of that. Booyah bomb. Ah. Oh, somehow we survived. I'm gonna run. Okay, not low tide. Get my aim unlocked. Also have to remember to break the habit of setting my controller down to look at chat, because it will mess up my aim. Anytime you like move your aim too far off from the reticle area, it readjusts it, and you have to manually put it back. I don't want to go down there, but we gotta get this flipper flopper, or sorry, slamming lid out of here. Oops. Speaking of adjusting my aim on accident. Can't get you back there. Shouldn't be going after one egg. Okay. Quota. Trying to get a bomb for you. There we go. Yeah, who is piloting the helicopters? I never thought about that. Oh, this will be great. Wiper really good for turfing. Strafing around. I was enjoying the Swiffer being able to actually, like, strafe well. Wiper keeps getting... combining my words and being too worn out of talking. Wiper combines some good traits, but also keeps getting buffed in ways that seem... oh, jeez. I missed that a little bit. Keeps getting buffed, and then Stamper got nerfed. I feel like Wiper's gonna just be the Plutano of choice for most people. I can't get the one... I set those up really bad. Anybody getting those? Okay. The last one is often the toughest. So close. I tried to thread the needle and get those. It wasn't smart. Here we go. Now we don't have the eggs. They're all down here. Oh, we got them! Wow. Nice comeback. You know, I never tried to look and see. I bet if you look at the helicopter like model, there probably isn't somebody in there. But it would be interesting. Probably the goldfish lady, the staff worker. Marigold. No. She's everywhere. Talked a little bit on the Zelda stream about how the rumors that we're getting a Zelda movie from Illumination are a little unfortunate. I feel like they worked well with Mario, but I don't know about Zelda. But talking with Danny, I was like, man, why they should be doing a Splatoon anime or a Splatoon movie or something with Splatoon more than just the manga that they've already done. It's so popular. It's only going to keep getting more popular, I feel like. That should be... I know it's not as old as some of the other Nintendo properties, but it seems like a given. And also, yeah, Illumination, I think their style would work better with Splatoon. It wouldn't have to look that different from the Mario movie, honestly, in terms of, like, the way that the aesthetic feels. Okay, Sorodore, I don't know if I've played with you before. Maybe. Probably on my friends list. Unless you jumped in really quick with the pool, which can be tough. Oh, Jimble's got a full meter, Ashley's got a full meter. Okay, and I've got one too. Probably see another king here soon. Who would voice Zelda, says Jasmine. Ashley said Chris Pratt. No. They'd probably make him like Captain Cuttlefish or something. No. Willem Dafoe is Captain Cuttlefish, and he uses his lighthouse voice. What do you mean you don't like me power eggs? Over there. I thought we had 2 bamboozlers for a second. I used my bomb too early. Alright, this I can do. The bamboozler seems well suited to tap shotting these. There we go. Yeah. The king of getting the stingers to go after me only. No. Oh, a little too preemptive for that. Fire. Gonna fire right as it runs out. Bamboozler are pretty good for getting the oh man. Yep, that's it. Getting the stingers. Might be starting to hit my commentary limit for energy. Played like 5.5 hours of Zelda last night. Which, maybe too much for a human to do at once. Plus talking the whole time. I tried to use my ink armor. It was good rolled, but it didn't matter. Thank you. But yeah, so apologies if I'm not saying as much as I normally would. Eventually, we will get Danny DeVito in some role. We didn't get him as Detective Pikachu. We probably won't get him as Wario. But he will be in a Nintendo movie now. Hopefully he's around for whatever the next one is. You got that, Kevin? I was gonna say, you could just open the umbrella on the side, and I think it will hit all of them. Uh-oh. Weird that didn't slam. Uh-oh. Wasted it. I keep getting snuck up on by stuff because I think I'm like, people are behind me, I'm probably safe. But some of these bosses can maneuver around. The map is a little labyrinthine. I really wish I had my second special. I lost. Ooh. Trying to get around here. I don't think we're surviving this. There's just too much all at once. Too many fly fishes and too many big shots. Danny was saying, if we got a Zelda movie, if they kept Link silent, Tingle should be in there. And then I was thinking, like, Tingle could be the Toad role. Because Toad he didn't really get to do that much in the Mario movie, but he was kind of in there as a, like, I'm gonna show you around, I'm gonna talk to people. But I could see Tingle, so just this weird guy that goes around with Link. I think it's a little tough to envision an Illumination Zelda movie that doesn't feel tonally really weird because the current big Zelda is just not that vibe. But they could do like a Wind Waker, Link's Awakening sorta one, but I don't know. I kind of feel like if they're gonna do Zelda, it should be completely different company, completely different energy, just like, diversify. That's what's great about a lot of Nintendo franchises, is they can cross over and have some similar mechanics and enemies and whatnot, but they really should be trying for something completely different. Get a different audience. That's just smart. Tinkle movie. Alright, we got Rafa in here now. That's a good point, Buddington the Third. Mentioning Kate Blanchett as like a more kind of mature... She has the gravitas for a Zelda. That's more of like a Queen Zelda. They could have a movie where Zelda has her... They would do this probably, but it would be like Queen and King, you know, her parents, and then they die or something, but... Then Kate Blanchett gets a few million for just kind of being in the movie a little bit and advising... Setting up Zelda's worldview, and, you know, that's a very animated movie thing to do. Frozen, pretty much every Disney movie pulls that. That's if they did, like, the Calamity, and they did the Breath of the Wild sort of plot. Now I'm in my comfort zone, even though this thing doesn't do that much damage. Ah! Skeleal got in the way of my bomb. I don't think they buffed the Ink Brush at all, unfortunately, and the Octobrush got a little bit of a buff. But I can do this and get over uninkable stuff. So it is helpful in some ways, and I can really get the turf going. It's kind of getting my brain moving a little faster, too. The faster you have to do, you know, tap and do stuff with a weapon, the more I feel like it kickstarts what I need to do to actually play well. Why sometimes if I'm struggling to win matches, I will switch to the brush in normal multiplayer. Takes a really long time to actually take down most of the lessers, even with the Ink Brush. Could do that though. Sacrifice myself for the better damaging weapons. Thank you. Uh-oh. That was a little bit too much of a risk, but we made it. Rafa held on for us. The jokes on Twitter I was saying about a Zelda movie where it's like you go to Goron City and We Will Rock You starts playing. Darunia voiced by Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Like all the lamest, the easiest low-hanging fruit. It's not that Zelda isn't silly. It just, I don't know. There's silly parts. I just don't know if Illumination is quite right for the other elements of Zelda that I want to see. Undercover Brella got a big buff, I'm pretty sure. Again, I don't remember what it is, but it did get buffed. We need Savaria to tell us what's new with the Undercover Brella. Got stuck in the middle of everything. Minish Cap would be really cool to see as an animated movie, because you could do some fun stuff with the size changing and everything. They really need to do something that only can be accomplished in that animated movie setting. Uh-oh. Come on. Up there. I don't know if we're gonna actually get enough eggs. Yep. So close. But it's a little too hectic here. There's the eggs. One. We can get this Moz or... Oh, they're there. Ah, that was close. I think we almost had it. That was a tough one. Oh yeah, you could do the... Is it Eslo? Is that the... That's the weird little bird hat that Link has. Yeah, that works really well in the game because he has a companion character to talk for him and advise him and stuff. That would be a good dynamic. But I doubt that they would go for that style in that, yeah. It's kind of a side game in some ways. Even though it's like mainline, it's a handheld one. which usually doesn't get as much importance in the timeline and from the community. Very close. Okay, let's check what they did with the Brella. It's gonna crash again. Nope, okay. Doesn't let me leave the room. Everyone else can leave first, I think, because it is actually crashing the room. Yep, there we go. I don't know why that is. It's like somebody leaves and they throw a bomb behind them back into the lobby. So 25% extra max damage with the undercover Brella per shot. And just damage dealt in general increased by 25%. That's really good. It seems like it would be better in Glowflies and stuff than it used to be too. Brellas are almost like if you don't have a roller, that's kind of an alternative a little bit. Valiant, it depends on what game, but they were asking, do they ever say why he doesn't talk? Most games, I don't think they cover that. Breath of the Wild, he actually has a vow of silence as a knight, basically, where he just talks minimally. But he still technically does in the dialogue. Most games that have a silent protagonist, they don't really lampshade it or address it that much. This is kind of part of game design. A little tough to do in a movie, but not impossible. I think a lot of movies are just afraid to tackle that. That's why a Metroid movie seems like it would be kind of difficult. It's always the topic of discussion whenever that pops up, is like, could you pull that off? Could you have Samus be silent and have it still work? Alright, they're all over this back end. Got Big Shot immediately. I don't think Big Shot can show up on high tide, so at least on most maps. He has to walk all the way down from up here, though, so that seems at least more doable. Catch my own egg. It's a little unforgiving if you fall in certain spots, because it's just tough to actually get back up if there's a lot of uninkable walls. Love a good strafing weapon that ends up I can just be like firing and casually moving out of the way at the same time. Should've just waited for him there with the slamming lid. Uh-oh. Trying to cover Big Shot back here, and then... Alright, N-Zap. Definitely a favorite of Salmon Run for me, I'm realizing. Gal? Okay, this will be good. I'm getting better luck with my weapons. I love all the weird weapons, but sometimes you just want to shoot her as a nice fallback. Alright, we're getting normal tide. Big Shot. You see that. Yeah, they really sneak up on you with these back little ramps. I see you over there. Ooh. Nice. Good use of Snatcher power.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sometimes you kill a steel eel and then there's another one there in time to make me think that's the one that's dying, and it's not. It's a new one. Okay, good job. Yeah, that was a really good... Whoever was like, okay, we're gonna lure this Snatcher in, that's how you do it. Let it go right near the basket. I had like 10 eggs on it. Alright, keep getting lucky with my weapons this time. And I got both my crabs for this wave. Alright, I'm gonna post up in a good spot as soon as we need these. Probably should have gone for that dually. Oh, someone else got it. Or, not dually, Twizzler. What am I saying? Got dualies on the brain. Oh, what am I... I thought that was the basket. Ah. Go crazy. Aim is so bad sometimes. If it's not like a straight shot on to hit the fly fish, I can sometimes just not get it in there. Just rolling back and forth. Ooh, look at all these eggs. I don't know why I got so close to the ramp. But good job. I think we got a king. Yep. Brain slowly shutting down. Might need a break to get another blast of soda or something. Here we go. What do I got? Umbrella? Oh, undercover. Well, I picked a bad time to do that. Was not thinking, I just kind of used it. Gotta get into a better spot so I'm not luring him all the way into the corner here. Keep going. I lost him. Okay, I hear him. I don't see him. There he is. That's how cramped and weird this map is. I can lose the Zuna. Oh, Moz! Why? I had to choose between going into Moz's maw or getting inside the... Whoa! I wonder what the inside of a Zuna looks like. That's what happened if you get eaten by one. Good job, everybody. Yeah, I was like, do I get smushed by the Zuna or do I walk into Moz? New high score, 113. Nice, nice, nice. Bronze and silver.
Feel like I might get that banner sooner than later. Ironically, during Big Run, or you would think you would get it during Big Run, because it is a Big Run banner. That makes more sense. I just didn't think I would get enough anytime soon. Alright. Good job, folks. Yeah, I might take a quick break. I think I want to play more, but I need a boost of energy and brain power here. That's a good break point, though. Let me grab my rewards and stuff before I take a quick breather. Thank you, Jimbles, Ashley, Kevin. Grunky still has maximum stink. Okay, I'll try to figure out who's got the meter going. See if we can get another Zuna here real soon. Okay. I have to remember if I have a special BRB screen for...
Big run, big run, big run!
Had to get that in there. Yeah. Oh, I got this, don't I? Alright, this is the old one. Classic. I could put the artwork up. I haven't done this in a while. There we go. Okay, be right back. Okay, we are back. Refreshed. Splash some water on my feet. Oh, Grunky said he's got a full meter. Okay. Try and join them. I had a choice. I was like, it felt like an after-school special. I was like, okay, drink some soda, or I can have a handful of these grape tomatoes. And I picked the healthier option. Gotta stay healthy if I want to keep playing video games all night. Alright, Paul, unfortunately my friends list is full. You can send a request, and the easiest way to get on there is to join the YouTube channel. Tier 2 and above gets a guaranteed spot. But yeah, there's only so many spots. Ooh, hold on. Soda's still hitting me, despite eating tomatoes. Alright. I try to balance healthy with occasionally having stuff like soda that'll give me that boost. You can't just only have healthy stuff in your life. You have to have some treats. Especially if you are Tabiko and Gigi, and if you are level 3... No. Whenever I think of treats, I think of the cats. Ooh, here we go. Okay. Charger time. Can't tell if this is a good spot to try to go out on this thing. And be careful going down there. Okay. Immediately got blasted. Too far. Can't tell sometimes if I should be luring those steel heads in, or it's just better to get rid of them. Does Squid roll too fast? Okay. Well, gonna try to ride that up, but having a rough time here. I'm gonna have to crab, because otherwise I don't think we're making it out of this. Especially not with that stinger. I don't know if we're gonna have enough. Oh, we did. Against all odds. Gotta get back into it here. Ooh, excuse me. I have to get like in the perfect position at my desk to play well, I feel like. And when I get up, I get thrown off. No. I just have to focus. Too many fly fish. Man, I'm really bad at actually... I just gotta aim for the center and not try to bounce it off any part of it, or you risk having it just bounce right out. No. Oh, okay. Got saved somehow there. Thank you. Bad timing with that scrapper. This run feels a little cursed. Jimble says, big runs remind me how much I hate flyfish. I do think they're a little more annoying on this map just because they can kind of be like hiding in behind stuff and so many pillars and little spots where it's not as easy to tell immediately where they are hanging out. Nope, I shouldn't have done that. I was like, I could take it down before it gets to me. Silly. Thank you. Kill Moz without needing bother. Oh, get that. There we go. Good job. Can't. Very hard to hit people when they're wiggling around sometimes, too. Somehow I'm still relatively safe up here. There we go. Okay. We survived the cursed shift. Yeah, I was realizing partway through that one, Jimble's not worth using the big shot cannon when it's right there. He loves using it, but we don't need to. I guess it'll save you a little ink, but it spreads the eggs around so much that it can be hard to actually, yeah, get those in there. Might as well just toss them or run over there. No king, but I did get a catalog level up. Let's go see what that is. I think somewhere in the 20s is the emote victory animation I want. Still wish you could fist bump. I said fish bump. I wish you could fish bump in Salmon Run. It would only make sense. They should have called it that. Retro Viking. I guess Vikings are pretty retro. Are the seasonal titles aren't randomized, right? They're set like that. I know there's the special season titles, but okay. Didn't mean to go in there. That's all right. Got to see my beloved paintbrush again. Definitely enjoy the paintbrush more in Salmon Run than I do in normal mode, but hopefully we'll see it eventually. Someone else got it at some point. Oh, I'll try and join Grunky again, I guess. Well, that's a good point, Ashley. We have to be professional. No fish bumping on the job. They would have to redo the victory animation because everyone's kind of spread out. We're like spaced in a way that you would really have to stretch your arm tentacle thing. That's the crossover we need with arms. Since technically all the turflings have their tentacles. I guess they couldn't. They can only transform between modes. They can't just arbitrarily do that. Oh, okay, so this is buffed. Snipe Rider. I have to remember it doesn't hold a charge. But I think it's significantly better. Oh. Everyone's taking everything out before I can really do much. It's okay. Two shots for a Quahawk, it looks like. Pretty good. I don't know if I want to get in here and be the one grabbing these eggs. Depends on where the fly fish are coming from. Okay, that way. Usually not a great idea to jump down farther into all the enemies. Tried to delay that. Still don't know if I like the Snipe Rider that much, but we're getting all the chargers. This is probably my favorite charger outside of the Grizzco one, but that doesn't really count. That's Grizzco weapons are usually the best of their bunch. So satisfying. Probably should be laying the... Yeah, the snatchers are actually in a good spot. Nope. Stinger not in a good spot. Kind of stuck me there. Good. Reduce the specials. Trying to get you. Gotta get this guy. Good job. Pulled through. Okay. It's weird because we got variations, but I have to remember, I'm like, no, that doesn't add another Splattershot Nova. We only get the one, they don't add the alternative ones in there. Ooh, they pop up on the side there. That's not good. I guess if they spawn at the top and then they kind of fall down, so it makes sense a little bit that they would do that and be able to hop up on the edge. Okay, this is going a bit better. I feel like we might have better weapons. I'm enjoying being able to actually ink a little better. Nope. Isn't going so great with all these fly fish. I might run. We got a lot of time left, though. There we go. King? Nope. Everyone's shaking hands. I guess, yeah, that would make sense instead of fist bumping. Just a polite handshake. We're not that far apart, but it definitely feels more spread out in the work environment compared to when you're playing with your friends and you can fist bump. Yeah, I'm guessing if Grunky's got his meter, I don't know if mine's pretty low, right? Because we just got it? Yeah. Gotta get pretty lucky to get a good, good king spawn. If everyone's meters are low except one person. Maybe we'll go until one more good king, because I feel like we're gonna do more of this tomorrow. And I would rather try to really hammer in on it when I have better energy levels. But I'm having fun. I feel so sad sometimes when I went out and got some water, got those tomatoes, and Gigi woke up and came down from his little hammock and he was so happy to see me. And I was like, I'm sorry, buddy, I have to go back to stream. I'm not done yet. He wanted to hang out, and sometimes he sits outside I almost said owl because I saw Jet Owl. Sits outside the office and waits for me. And he's such a good little guy. Tabby's also great too, but she's a little more like touch and go, where she'll do her own thing, and then when I pay attention to her, then she's really sweet, but... Or when she's hungry. He's more like, he wants to be around me all the time. He wants to hang out. He's a little more dependent. I think because when he was a really little, 2-month-old feral baby, I spent so much time with him. I was just like, I'd fall asleep next to him when he was in his little bed and stuff. He got used to having me around. Okay. Let's wrap this up so I can go see my little kittens. I got my Splattershot Pro. This is high tide, right? Yep. Uh-oh. Did someone just immediately dive in? It's alright, it happens. This isn't the worst spot here if you're not getting, like, fly fished, because as long as you take stuff out, they can't jump up there that often. Oh, no. Got one of those at the last second. Oh, they got it. Make sure the basket isn't too crowded here. Oh, the basket's all the way over there, I forgot. Having the other little basket pedestal still there when the basket isn't in that spot can be so deceptive. Maybe these are good fly fish. They might be in a good position for this, honestly. Ah. Sort of. There we go. Yeah, pile them on. Except these steel eel are gonna be a problem. I'm dead. Yeah, we let the steel eel go too far. so focused on trying to get these eggs. And we left tons of them over there. It's alright. Oh, no kittens. Yeah, our cats are spayed and neutered. There's enough kittens in the world. Definitely not gonna put any more out in here. They're just like brother and sister now. Even though they're from different families. They treat each other like that. Thank you, whoever took that fish stick out. Sure no one's sneaking up on me. Like this map is all about people sneaking up on you. And by people, I mean fish. Just took you out. Took one of you out. There's another one. Stingers don't stop. Oh, jeez. Right at the last second. Got me. Slightly too late for that to actually help. Good, whoever had the wave breaker, thank you. Saved us. One of the roughest spawns we've had so far. Having stingers at all the different corners. Just can't really get all of them. Okay, good, we got the 6% ink efficiency buff with the Octobrush here. Let's see how that works. I think that's the only buff it got. I'm gonna try to lure and just support with bombs. There we go. I'm gonna have to go up there to do this. Excuse me. Where are these snatchers coming from? Make sure they're not going to take it into a bad spot. Uh-oh, they're going right here. No! The eggs! I'm a little worried about that steel eel. Or a steelhead. Yep. Took down half our team, I think, on that. No! We got quota, at least. Okay, good job, folks. Sound like Porky Pig sometimes. There we are. Alright, what am I gonna get? Please give me something good. Got another Zuna. Now, what weapon? Charger, good. Okay. I saw the charger and was like, oh no. But it's the right charger for the job. Try to keep this guy wrangled near all the eggs. If I get up here, he kind of leaves me alone, though. Oh, 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 oh. That big shot in the middle of all this. Ah. Timing with big shot was really bad there. We gotta spread out. Uh-oh. See if I can get you guys. Tried. Okay, not too bad. Stayed alive at least. And we got 16 bronze scales. So technically we got 8, but the 2 times bonus helped us out. Okay. I think I hit a good stopping point. I'm going to rest up and we will give this another shot tomorrow. Again, Big Run runs for 48 hours whenever it happens, so we'll have plenty of time to try for a high score. But we've got a good basic gist of the map. We got some practice, got some good scales, got a couple gold in there. Took down a Boris. Pretty good night. Also got some lucky pulls of the shell-out machine. And a bunch of members. Thank you all again. I'm going to have to make a new slide here. And the map's changed right at the perfect time, so I didn't even have to jump out of that room. Okay, how many new members did we get? I think 8. Wow. That's probably a record for the last bit. Haven't had that many in a while. There we go. Okay, you stand there, little Octoling. I'm going to get this ready. Might as well do some more artwork or something, right? While we're waiting. There we go. Okay. Thank you all again for watching. If you want to leave a like, that really helps me. If you want to subscribe. If you want to look at an origami version of Gigi. That's also something you can do. There's one of Tabi. I forgot Alex made both of those. Okay. And yeah, we are at... I think we're right at, if not a little over 100 members. That's crazy. Thank you all again. This helps me do what I'm doing. Staying up late, fishing with you, playing Zelda, and taking care of the kitties. It helps Danny and I live our lives. Okay. I do my best to actually rest up. I still want to get gold, even though we got it last time. I want the gold version of those lesser salmonids. That would be cool to get. Forgot about the Ugly Baby song. A lot of old artwork popping up. Well, not that old, but from other series like Pokemon. Yeah, we're at 100 even. Appreciate everyone joining in, helping us fish. Yeah, lots of Pokemon artwork. Don't get too deep in the honkos and anti-honkos. Okay, I hope everyone enjoyed this very special third
Big Run.
Big run. Big run.
There we go. I played all of them once. There's 4 different bumpers. Okay, and let me... Oh, last but not least, I have to speak correctly. I have to add the new ones. There we go. Oh, okay. There we are. All right. Oop, oop, nope. Starting off, thank you to Tabi and Gigi Drink Givers, Mark, Ashley, Alina, Zach, Josh, Kayla, and Somberline. I will go give them a treat right after this. They were very good and patient during the stream. They don't cry at the door or anything. They just wait. They wait to cuddle and get their little tiny treats and choo-doo and whatnot. Here are all the night owls. I think we... Oh, Void upgraded to night owl, so I'll have to add them on there as well. Apologies if you're not in here, Void, but I think you're in the early birds. And then we got a bunch of early birds to the point where I gotta reorder some of these. There's too many of you almost. Once again, if you are a member and you're not part of the Discord, please do that. Link down in the description. You can join if you haven't already and you want to support the channel. There's good benefits. They're all in there. You can get badges, emotes, fun stuff. Thanks for bearing with me. The energy levels are a little odd. But I had a lot of fun with Zelda, so I'm glad I did. I played a bunch of that. Despite it running into Big Run a little bit. I will hopefully be powered up a little more for the next stream. And here you got a nice one with all the new members. Oh yeah, Void upgraded. There we go. It says it on there. Okay. Welcome, all of you, and thanks again to Ashley and Steven for all those gift memberships, and Jimbles, I think, threw one in there as well. Stay safe out there. I know it's still a little weird in some areas. I hope things are better now for a lot of you than there were earlier this week with everything going on. But yeah, have a good night. I will see you in less than 24 hours, I'm sure, for more Big Run. Let me know how you're doing. If you're in the Discord, put your high scores and stuff in there. I want to see. And your thoughts. Any thoughts, strategies, that sort of thing. Let me know. Discuss it in the Grizzco employee break room, which is not only this thing over here with the pot of noodles or whatever. Oh, that's the, I think it's the one egg dish. But yeah, this is where you can get water. There's tissues, there's a laundry machine, but it's also a room on the Discord where you can talk about Salmon Run and Splatoon in general. So, hope to see you there. Take it easy. Take care of yourselves. Stay hydrated. Stay healthy. Good night.